Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. As you can see, we've already started here. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and...
Can he put it away? And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Internacional clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's nice. Hits one! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Griezmann, chance here to counter. Succumbs to the pressure. It's a great ball, shapes to shoot! And he's there to get it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Quality ball. Pass is just off target. Internacional leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rummenigge. Chouameni. Internacional do have a chance to counter here. And here's Bale. It's Bale! And he's quick to get it clear again. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. He is through here! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
In with the challenge. And here's Mbappe. Nice ball, and he's in here. Opts to play it back, and the shot! And another try! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! The referee has given a corner. Internacional with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Davids. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Neymar. That's tidy. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. There's the hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nakata. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he spark a counter here? Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! He rises! Well, now it's a race for... Oh, he's been caught napping! Costa Curta has got himself a free kick. Mbappe. Griezmann. There's the shot! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
After 40 minutes is number 10, Antoine Griezmann.
Internacional are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Chouameni. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Bale. Oh, what has happened here? Messi proves just a little bit. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Added time.
Nice control. And he thumps it clear. And we hit half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Internacional are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
That gets things going for the second half. Bellingham. Now then, the ball's come loose. Some really good ball movement. Nakata. Real chance! And more, and more, and more. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the river provides a beautiful backdrop to this hugely impressive arena, filled with 50,000 fans or more from Internacional. And you have to love their noise, their colour, their choreography. The action has already started.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian football.
You're talking Bergami?
Yeah, he can perform anywhere across the back four, and thanks to his discipline, he makes it all look seamless. Incredibly dogged and determined.
And it's Hazard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pass is just off target. Oh, they can break here. He has found the way through. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, nice touch. Bellingham plays it in. Tries to get it clear. He's got the shot away!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Thuram gets it away. Good read, needed to be. And now they can spring out of defence. Chouameni couldn't squeeze it through. Nedved, it's Hazard! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Messi distributed tidily. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, super ball. Big chance! And he's done it! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Internacional really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
David Villa. Now it's Bellingham. He could be in here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Griezmann. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, again, there's no way through. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, super find. Nakata. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Now, can he find a finish? Picked up, and a shot! They've done it! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Hazard. Nakata. Internacional are still behind as we reach out for half-time. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, that is one way to stop him. Forwards and with intent. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Nakata. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Bellingham. David Villa. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Chouameni, can he spark a counter here?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Vieira, and that is a little undercooked. Oh, look at the space here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 20.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Haaland! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Griezmann goes short. Now it's Mbappe. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now there's a fine ball. Backward it goes. There's the hit! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Internacional are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's surging through. Can he finish? He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Nedved. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he gets big! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Internacional, perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Hazard. Has a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nakata.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi. Bellingham. It's a mighty effort! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 2 then. Griezmann plays it short. Bellingham. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Internacional have their third corner. It's going to be another corner, I think. So their fourth corner of the game. Griezmann with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely intercepted. Griezmann. And he's in on goal. He's had a shot. They want to be quick to recover this.
Internacional merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Could move up a gear here. That's a good run he's making there. And it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he welcomes it in. That's a shade optimistic. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well-timed, excellent interception. Hazard. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And it's Griezmann. Now it's Messi. Driving on and making good progress. And the counter is on. Hazard.
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 5.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Messi, he's onside. It's Ronald. Great hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
All hands on deck for this one. Up for a header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
This might spell take. Hits one! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
That's that, the end. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the river provides a beautiful backdrop to this hugely impressive arena filled with 50,000 fans or more from Internacional. And you have to love their noise. Griezmann! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Peter,
David Villa! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Owen, Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal. Ronaldinho. It's Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that has been clubbed away. Yamal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their second corner now. There's the header! Oh, not the best of headers. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Drogba! Goal! Manchester United!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Bellingham.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
David Villa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham purring through the gears. Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Ronaldinho. Owen. He's played him through. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Bellingham. Internacional do have a chance to counter here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Griezmann. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Mbappe. Griezmann! Griezmann! It's in! They are right back in business!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper.
Mbappe, big chance! Goal! International! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Internacional are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal.
Great chance! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Internacional go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Yamal is herring after that one. Bellingham. Drogba. And he's had a chance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Griezmann. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substituição em andamento.
And we're off again. Pinches it off him. That's good running with the ball. Chouameni. And it's Drogba. Hullet. Nakata. And now the breakaway. That is a great pick out. Griezmann. Bellingham. Ronaldinho.
Lamine Yamal really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Tries to get it clear. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, that's been intercepted.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
And here's Drogba. Nice control.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Hullet. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Decent hit! And it's in!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Stood up well to him there. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kunde. It's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Ronaldinho. And here's Hullet. In with a header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substituição no time do Internacional.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Camisa 20, camisa 7, camisa 5, camisa 13, camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a
should get the
entrada
job
de
done.
camisa 9, camisa 16, camisa 21, camisa 14, camisa 3. Substituição.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nesta. Van Bouten. And here's Rafael Leao. He's going for goal!
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, the shot could be on here. Oh, it's a foul there, right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Saliba has been sent off, just to confirm, it was a straight red.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Beckenbauer. To Paul! De Paul plays it short. Camavinga crosses it in. Passes short and sharp. He's in! Has a goal! That's a decent clearance. The less said about that pass, the better. Looking for options for movement. Camavinga. Haaland is flagged offside. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Drogba. Rodri. And here's Rafael Leao. And it's He's got the shot away! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And again! Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Definitely not one of his best. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And now they can clear their lines. Rodri. And here's Drogba. Picked out brilliantly. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Chance! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Internacional have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.